Hello there. I owe you guys a first impression video. It's been a couple of weeks since I've thrown something up. That's not a word. Late. I've done a couple of more splits through a few other sites that I have been running, and wanted to do some first impressions, even though they're not really first. I've smelled these both already. One of them I've worn, but they're still relatively new to me. I don't have a whole lot of experience, so something to pass along to you. The first one, they're both from House of Roja Parfums. First one is going to be Danger, or this is the EDP version. The saga of this bottle is amazing. Atomizer broke on it twice. Anyways, this guy, same atomizer quality as the other ones in terms of what it sprays out. Very good, very good. Though I have noticed, and this applies generally to the EDP line, while it sprays a very widespread mist, it doesn't actually spray a lot of juice. The amount that comes out is not that much. It's very dispersed. So double spraying when you're using one of these, or Creation E, Scandal, Fetish, when you're using one of the EDP bottles, you might want to try double spraying. Give it a shot, just to, because you can see that doesn't really, that's 2 sprays. Anyways, Danger. This one is very masculine. Very, very masculine. Make no mistake about that. It comes off a little dry at first. It does have a bit of a generic man cologne smell to it that I didn't like at first. When I was decanting some of the splits, I was not a big fan of it. But nonetheless, it's good. I have to say I'm not overly impressed by it. It does seem quite strong, and a couple of the people in this split who have received their juice already have said that it is very good in the performance department. It gets a little bit drier and more resinous as it dries down a little bit, but it kind of maintains that same sort of dirty man smell, which can be good in certain circumstances and can be good if you like that genre. It's almost a little bit of something. I want to say there's something herbal in there. I don't think that's one of the notes, and I don't have access to my computer in front of me, but I think there's something that's, I don't know, maybe it's just my nose playing tricks on me at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it feels like there's something herbal in there. I don't know. Let me know if you feel the same way if you try this. I will say I don't think this is, of the 3 Rojas that I've tried, this is probably my least favorite. Not sure that this is really up my alley, but we'll see. I mean, give it time, and everything sort of works itself out. But if you are into that sort of man cologne smell, give it a try. It is certainly not floral in any way. No florals in here. No. Nobody will think you smell like a girl. Let me tell you that. Which is the case with a few of the others from this line. Creation E, Parfums, the one Oud. You can get a bit of a femininity to it, which isn't bad, but this one, definitely not. Danger. Alright, the other one is from his Oud line. Excuse me, this is not one of his, I believe there's 3 from the Oud line. Of those 3, this is the one that has gotten the least amount of press. This is the original Oud, just the regular juice. This only comes in the Pure Perfume edition. There's no EDP. Now, this juice when you buy it, let me... This little warning comes along with it. And it says, on the back, right there, special care must be taken when spraying on delicate or light fabrics, as staining might occur. This juice is by far the darkest colored juice I've ever seen. When this was full, you could not see through it to the other side. That's how dark it was. And I don't know if you can see inside the tubing. You can actually see the outline of the color of the juice inside there and the staining on the sprayer right there. This juice is dark as hell, and it will stain. So if you ever get a sample of this, if you get a bottle of this, if you're in a split of this, do not spray it on light clothing. It will permanently stain it. Cannot emphasize that enough. But, on to the smell. Hold on. These ones don't spray the same. They spray a little bit less. Mostly because you don't need as much. But, look at that. Look how dark that is. That is essentially what your shirt would look like if you sprayed it on a white shirt. So, don't do that. And as you can see, it's now dry. It doesn't go away. It's still there. Anyways, on to the smell. This is a very different kind of oud. This one is most definitely more in the green category. Along with oud, the other two main top notes, or the most prominent notes rather, are geranium and rhubarb mixed with oud, which is not something that is very common. Those three, specifically with the oud, is not something that's very commonly done. But I think it goes well here. This is certainly a very rich smell, as you would expect from a pure perfume. It's not very loud. It doesn't, the one time I did wear this, this doesn't project like a monster. But it's there. It's a very strong, encompassing smell, but it doesn't necessarily shout. I know the company uses that line, Roja's Parfums don't shout. They're more subtle, or however he says it. That's true with this. Now, don't mistake that. The performance of this, it does last quite a while, as you would expect from something this expensive and something this concentrated. Now, the only parallel that I can draw to this of something else would be, and this is not going to sound right, but is Black Intensive Oud from Mancera. Now, if you look at the notes of this juice and the Mancera, they're nothing alike. But I did notice some similarities. A big difference, though, being that the Mancera is very sugary. And that's one of the reasons why I had to sell the bottle. I couldn't wear it anymore. There was just this pure sugar smell to it, not a sweetness like you'd get with other gourmands. It literally smelled like somebody dumped sugar on you. That is not there with this at all. This is not sweet. This is not a gourmand. This is not something that you would think of as very syrupy or sugary. I mean, I guess you could say it's a little bit sweet, but really, I would not classify this as sugary. But other than that, it does share some similarities with the Mancera. As it begins to dry down, the oud comes through a little bit more. This is definitely on the woodier side. The geranium and the rhubarb really stay throughout. And there's a few undertones of other things, some green notes, a few little florals here and there. But really, it's just those three throughout. And I will say it's very nice. It's just a nice scent. Not what I was expecting out of it, to be honest. I wasn't sure actually what I was expecting. But I like it, if for no other reason than for a market that is highly oversaturated with oud fragrances. This is something different. you can have a lot of ouds in your wardrobe and not have something that smells like this. So I think it definitely has a place. And I would strongly encourage, if you're an oud fan, give it a shot. Just see. Don't spray it on your clothes, but give it a shot. So, those are the two Rojas, and so far I will say I'm impressed with the line. I like it. These two and the Creation E are the only three that I have smelled. I am running more splits right now from the line. I have a limited amount of space in Musk Aoud, one of his other ones, as well as I will be opening an Amber Aoud split. If you are interested in either one of those, Musk Aoud or Amber Aoud, please let me know. Musk Aoud I can take reservations for immediately. I don't have the prices in front of me. It's really expensive. That's the one downside of these ouds. It's $6.65 a milliliter before atomizer and shipping. These bottles are $665 for 100 milliliters, and there's no way to get it cheaper. They do not make EDPs of this. So it is very expensive juice. As for this one, I think the price tag is probably pushing it a little bit. I'm not sure that this is worth its extreme price tag, but it certainly is very good. I have not smelled Musk Aoud or Amber Aoud before, though they both come highly regarded, very highly regarded. The reviews on those are more readily available than they were with the regular Aoud. So if you are interested in either one of those, Musk Aoud or Amber Aoud, comment below, shoot me a message, let me know. There's only, I think, 15 milliliters left in the Musk Aoud split, so if you want in on that, let me know very quickly, and we'll do that. Alright, I will see you guys soon.